Welcome to Kid Missing TV. These are your updates for August. Yeah. This never happens. We start out with the case of Brianna Maitland out of Montgomery, Vermont. The FBI has offered a $40,000 reward for finding her body. They also are doing DNA testing, which has ruled out one person of interest in the case. The reward does not have a timeline, which is wonderful. The so-called swimsuit boy, the unidentified victim of Dean Corll, is being DNA tested by the DNA Doe Project. The Harris County Institute for Forensic Sciences, Deborah Pinto, is the call person if you know something about who he was. And her number is 1-832-927-5000. That's 1-832-927-5000. Or Deborah.Pinto, Pinto, at ifs.hctx.net. And if you'll recall, about 2 months ago, we talked about one of the Cleveland torso murder victims, or the Mad Butcher of Kingsbury Run. Well, they have started to exhume 3 of the bodies for DNA testing. The DNA Doe Project has stepped in to help the medical examiner's office ID the victims. They don't know what conditions they're going to find when they do the exhumations because they've been buried for 90 years. Well, they've done it in mummies from longer ago than that. They also have a public display in the ME's office with death masks and newspaper articles. Which is very exciting. And I know the case is important to Cleveland's history because obviously it's an unsolved serial, but also because Elliot Ness was the guy chasing him. So that's pretty exciting. Okay, we have a big update on Selena Mays. If you recall, she was 12 years old and 9 months pregnant. Her cousin was charged with molesting 2 other young ladies in the church cult that they were in. He only ever served a total of 18 months, and not for those crimes. The question people are asking was he the father of Selena's baby? Who got her pregnant at 11? She couldn't consent. And he's evidently been charged a number of times with these types of crimes. His mother, the leader of the cult, encouraged reproduction or spreading the seed, in quotes, in the cult. Her dad even asked for an amniocentesis because he wanted to know if his nephew was messing around with his 11-year-old daughter. What I want to know is, why did the OBGYN who was treating her not report to the police? He's a mandated reporter. You have an 11-year-old come in with a positive pregnancy test. You should be reporting that. She can't consent. She's a child. She can't even deliver a baby. She needs a cesarean section, for goodness sakes. Why would you not report that? I don't understand. Her sister, who was only 4 years old when she disappeared, is heavily advocating for her case. Her father has passed away, which we talked about in the video. Dorothy Scott. We talked about her last month, and I found something that I did not find in my research. Her body was actually found, charred, 4 years after she vanished. The charring is believed to be due to a wildfire that happened 2 years after she vanished. If you recall, she's the one that went out to get her car. She brought her coworker to the hospital for a spider bite. And then her car was seen zooming out of the hospital. She had been stalked, although they didn't know what that was then. But I never found that her body was found. So they still don't know who did it. Her car was burned out. Yeah, not good. And I have an announcement from the Australian Federal Police, which is like the FBI. In July of 2020, they announced the National Missing Persons Coordination Center, the NMPCC. Oh no, I'm sorry. I read it wrong. In July of 2020, the Australian Federal Police, their equivalent of the FBI, and their National Missing Persons Coordination Center launched a national DNA program for unidentified and missing persons. The aim of this program is to apply contemporary forensic techniques to current unidentified human remains cases to assist Australian law enforcement to 1. Establish their identity, 2. Solve long-term missing persons cases, and provide answers to families with missing relatives. The success of this nationally coordinated program will center on working collaboratively with police, coronial, I guess that means like coroners, and forensic agencies across Australia to resolve these old cases, and importantly, families of missing loved ones who are integral to a DNA-led identification effort such as this. Wonderful. Hey, United Kingdom, get on the ball. They refuse to do it, privacy issues or whatever. But they really need to get on the ball. So, thank you so much for joining me. I'm just taking out the ones I still have to do. For July. Okay, these are August. Okay. Anyway. Okay. I know I have more than 3 written. I don't know why I only have 3 here, but anyway. I'm going to record what I have written, though. Thank you so much for joining me. God bless you. Have a wonderful rest of your day. I love this thing. I love the organization that it gives me. You see how quick that was? Put them right out front and they're ready to go. So, I did do a short. Unfortunately, talking about all of this. Unfortunately, which is a real passion for me. Yeah. God bless you. I will see you next time. If you subscribe and hit that bell. And check out the other channel for a little bit of fun. Bye, guys.